YouTube, oh what it do? It's your boy Ascension Capitals, man. Tapping back in. Ooh, look at that light. With another video. And what's going on, guys? It's Monday. I'm about to hit the ship in a little bit, and it's all rainy and shit. Pollen everywhere. But yeah, man. Came out here to do a little chatting. But I ain't gonna stand out there because it's probably too loud and I don't have my mic. But I'm standing in front of the front door and I'm thinking, man, about them ships. You know, gotta have my experiences with them ships, man. I done had my experiences. Hold on, let me go out the back. It's probably more dry back here. But yeah, man, them ships. I don't work too many to count. I mean, I do remember my first gig, but that shit, they always seem dead end to me, you know what I mean? They always seem like this is something you can't, this is something that it's not going to fuel your spirit forever, or this isn't going to feed you forever, you know what I'm saying? And with that comes an inkling, a brainstorm, a form of thought, whether, like, you know, there was a point in time where I was working a lot of gigs to obviously get some money, I don't know, pay for your little phone bill, help out Mom Dukes when you can, you know, when she asks for money, buy a new board or shoes. Then you get to a point where I'm gonna have to start sustaining myself in life, and where I have other passions in life, and this is essentially draining me of my time, my energy, my efforts. So what I'm trying to say here is, don't let that be the place where you essentially grow old. Don't let that be the place that kills your spirit. And by one means, and only one means, let that be a source of fuel for you to transmute that to something else. You know what I'm saying? And I always feel like a lot of my friends have always had that mentality, or at least nowadays, because we know that, okay, this slave beast system is not going to help me fulfill the life that I want to live unless I come in and maneuver the matrix how I know it needs to be maneuvered for me to get what I want out of life. So it's like, don't let that be your forever stomping grounds, man. It's the start. It's only the start. So it may be a lot of you right now who are in high-paying careers, or a job that is essentially feeding your family and helping you pay your bills and essentially, you know, put food on your table, but you have other things outside of that is really going to fuel your soul, or there's something outside of that you've been trying to get to all along. And although you may have to go on a journey that's very filled with a lot of sacrifices, it must be done. And what I'm trying to say here is, you have to do things you don't want to do in order to get to places you've never gone, or places that you've tried to get. So it's like, sometimes you got to make those sacrifices and work these ships, work in these gigs, until you're able to fuel your life, fuel your dream, fuel your ideal life. You know what I'm saying? So some people get lucky and they find something that they're passionate about, and that is going to be where they retire. That's going to be where they, you know, set up shop. But for me and people vibrating on my same frequency, it's only a means to get to the next level, and only a means to get to the next level. So that's the sacrifice you're gonna have to make. You're gonna have to get up on that third shift. You're gonna have to wake up for that first shift. You're gonna have to wake up for that second shift and work it for 5 years or 3 years, or however long it takes you to get your shit together and get your ducks in a row, so you're able to create the life that you want, bro. So it's like, what I'm just trying to say is, be smart about your decisions, man, because life is precious. I always say this, bro. Life is so precious, and it's so life is so expansive. There's so much experiences and things you can do, and so many essentially memories to be created, and quests to be fulfilled in this life. And you don't want to be doing that stuck on the clock every goddamn day. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's a must in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Unless you were blessed with a silver spoon, but it's a must. And I believe in you, and I believe in myself that we're all going to be great. We're all going to create our ideal life of greatness. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that may be for you, whatever that may be for you, whatever that may be. But it's going to come at a cost, and that cost is sacrifice and also time. So you want to make sure that you're using your time wisely. You want to make sure you're moving calculated as possible, bro. Because this shit is so possible, bro. Because I just feel it in my soul. It's so possible. And yeah, man, out here in the backyard, nice and rainy. It's plenty of green out here. But anyways, guys, I just know, man, we can do this. I can do this. You can do this. Little cousin Ray Ray, little Tim, little Steve, Sharkeisha, whatever it may have you, man. You can create that life. And you may have to go through that shit first. But don't get lost in the sauce. And if you do get lost in the sauce, have somebody to slap you. Like, bro, that's not your dream. This is not your end all be all. I remember how you used to think. And you were a dreamer. You were a big thinker. So don't ever let these ships or gigs kill your spirit. Stay with that fire to be better. Stay with that fire to create better. Stay with that fire for wanting better for yourself, your life, your family, your legacy, your story, your timeline. But remain focused, and everything will happen in due time. So with that being said, I'm about to get out here and get to the ship as we speak. So maybe y'all keep rising, man. I'll see you guys in the next one. So peace for now.